Good evening.
Good evening.
So, tell me a few words about your mood and your day. Victoria Doni, can you be the first, please? Victoria, can you hear me? Because I don't hear you.
Progress.
No, something is wrong with you. I don't know. Can you reconnect? Try to reconnect. So, Tetiana Gorina.
Yes, good evening. My mood is good. I have a work day today. We have increased amount obstetrics in our hospital, and we have more children, and we happy because it's children. It's our future, and there are children. There is life in our country. My mood is good.
Very nice. Thank you, Tatiana. Olena Kachanova.
Good evening, Victoria and my colleagues. My mood is good too. The weather is warm, especially calm, without windy, without clouds. I had a full work day with many patients. My colleagues has a vacation, so I work for 2 persons. It may be a small difficult, but it's necessary for everyone in the summer. So I'm glad to listen everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Olena Kalinina.
Good evening, everyone. Today the weather is beautiful. Today I visited the garden center and bought some flowers. I love plants very much. It improved my mood, and now I'm ready to work.
Okay, thank you. Mariana.
Good evening. My mood is good too. I am sitting with my nephews and
Mariana, can't hear you. So you have some problems with the internet connection, I think. Okay. Then Natalia Moroz.
Good evening. I have a rest all day. I am alone in my house, so I'm reading, I'm lying, I'm eating, and now I'm ready for study.
So you have a total relax today.
Yes.
That is
a
cool.
lot of.
That is cool. Thank you. Alexandra.
Good evening. My mood is okay. Weather is beautiful today. It's very hot, I think. I was at manicure. I don't know how it was. How is it in English?
The same.
Same in manicure, and I went for a walk with my husband. That's all. Now I ready for education.
Okay, so it is the same, manicure.
Thank you.
Okay, Анастасія, Запорожець.
Yes, today was an ordinary day. Today was a day off, and I meet with my friends. My mood is good, and I ready to study.
Good, very nice. Оксана Довгаль.
Good evening. My day was fine. It is sunny in my town, so I also ready to study English and have usual day. Ordinary day. Yes. Thank you.
Окей. Олена Кохтюк.
Yes, good evening. My day was busy. I have work day, and after finish my work, I went home, prepare dinner for my family, and prepare homework for our lesson. And I study. I study for education now.
I am ready.
Ready.
Yes. Okay. Anna Limond.
Okay. My mood is very great because I already get documents today that confirm that my house is destroyed by Russian soldiers, and was hard to get these documents and papers. So this is a little happiness for today that I already get them.
Yes, everything about documents in Ukraine, it's a really long process.
Yes, really long process, and I 2 months I try to take it, but only today I finally get it on own arms.
That's cool. That's cool. Very nice.
Thank you.
Ольга Новаковська.
Good evening. Today I have day off, and in the morning I visited dentist because I have and had toothache, and unfortunately for me, he said that найбільш вирогідно,
It also can be more possible.
More possible. This tooth I need to remove. This tooth is need to removed.
Need to be removed.
Yes, it's need to be removed. It's not very good news for me, but I guess it's not the worst can be. And then after dentist, I went to book a very big book shop, and I bought their English card for my daughter. I guess it's quite nice card where for learning some English words. And also I bought a small book for myself, also in English. It's Breakfast in Tiffany. And I hope every day to have some small time for reading this book. And in general, then I back home and do my housework and also lesson for today, prepare for lesson for today. And now I'm ready to study.
That's cool. So to be honest, Breakfast Tiffany's, it's really nice book, and it's very easy and just interesting for reading. So if someone wants, I can send it in PDF file. I had I had this book in PDF file in English. Also, I have some other books in PDF file, English books, a few. So if you want to read some additional, I can send it to you or in our chat. So you
Yes,
can.
thanks a lot. So I have a nice choice.
Yes, yes, you are right. That's really cool book. And also, if you want to buy like some electronic books, I bought them in Folio. Folio, it's also a bookshop, and there are a really nice opportunity to buy interesting detective stories. So I had a golden bug, or it's like a detective story. So, but I don't have time to read it. I read it in Ukrainian at the university, and now I want to read it in English, but I don't have enough time, unfortunately. So I hope that you will enjoy the reading. And if you need some more books, just contact and I send some. Okay.
Yes, I understand. Thanks.
Okay, and Tatiana Kasyanenko, what about you?
I'm sad because my patient called before our lesson for ask about pills, and she tell her story. Her son-in-law was killed by Russians, and her daughter is widow now. She has two little sons. One of boys has autism, and they, all of them, grandmother, mother, and two little sons, going from Kiev to Germany now.
It's a really sad situation, to be honest. But it's do they have any relatives in the German, or just like
No, only friends.
Okay, I see. I see. That's a really difficult and sad situations, and there are a lot of these cases, especially when you read, when you hear all these things, and sometimes it's really hard to live, to be honest, and especially this like women and this girl and parents of the soldiers who are killed by the Russians. They, as they say, they don't feel alive more. They die with them in the like mental health. Their mental health die with them, and mental life. So they just like exist, that's all. It's really, really difficult, and if I say no, none of us will understand it until we had the same experience. I hope that nobody of you will have this, but it's really difficult situation we had, and winter is coming, so who knows what will happen. And especially latest news about China and USA, and of course about Serbia and Kosovo. So I don't know what is happening and what will be, but it's really, really scary. So thank you, Tatiana. And now Tatiana Kostyuk, just a few words.
I was at work today. The day was easy. The weather today was warm, but when I was returning home, it started to rain.
Okay. Then thank you. So today's topic, our topic is money. So I would like to get to know, are you a saver or a spender? About your relationship with money. So what we are going to do, I try to make it bigger. To be honest, I'm a really great fan about different psychological tests. I really like it, and it's really interesting. So let's try to get to know about your relationship with money. Let's read the question and choose the answer that is more suitable for you, A, B, or C. Please take a sheet of paper and pencil or pen and write your answers, A, B, or C. We are going to read these sentences, and if you don't understand anything, we will try to explain it. So let's start from number 1. Oksana Dolgar, can you read it, please?
Yes, the first. Do you normally have cash in your wallet? Варіанти теж читати, так?
Yes, yes.
No, I always use my debit card. It's so easy now with contactless payments. I can even pay for the things with my phone. B, a little yes. I've been in situations where I needed money and couldn't use my cards. C, always. I don't like paying with cards. It's much harder to know how much you've spent.
So, do you normally have cash in your wallet? Choose yeah, A, yes, B, a little, C, always. So, choose the correct answer.
Кожен сам собі відповідає, так?
Yes,
Правильно?
yes, of course. Just write your answer. Записуєте собі. Okay, next one, Olena Kachanova, number 2.
You have seen something you really love in a shop, but it's expensive. What do? I bought it without thinking about where I'll get the money for it. B, I use some of the money I've saved and I buy it.
Okay,
C,
right, no, right.
I go home and see if I can find it on the internet for less money. If I can't, I don't buy it.
So write your answer. Next one, Victoria Doni, can I hear you now?
I try. You can hear me?
Yes, very good.
Okay. If you won or inherit money, what would you spend it on? I would spend it all on things I want, including gifts for others. I would spend some of money and would put the rest in the bank. I would think of ways to invest it to get as much interest as possible.
Thank you. So choose your answer. Next.
I choose. Okay.
You should write it out.
Okay.
What does it mean inherited?
Inherited, yes, it's when like your relative died and you inherit all his money and like some houses, buildings, or something like this, or some jewelries, or some like notebooks, something in this way.
Thanks.
Okay, next one, Tetiana Gorina.
Yes, 4. Yes. What do you want your money situation to be in the future? A, I don't really know. I never think about money. B, I want to have enough money to live on and make sure that I can buy whatever I want. C, I don't want to have to worry about money when I'm older, so I am saving now.
Okay. think a few seconds and write your answers. Now, number 5. Наталія Мороз.
What's your attitude to saving money? I think saving money is a bad idea. It's better to spend it now. I know I should save money, but I haven't always found saving easy. I do try, so I save money without thinking about it. I am regular and consistent about it.
Okay. Think a few seconds. Number 6, Олександра.
Have you ever borrowed money from friends and or family? I have borrowed money quite often. I think it's good to ask for help when you need it. I try not to borrow money because it's easy to forget to pay it back. I hate owing people money. I hardly ever borrow money because I always have enough saved for emergencies.
Okay. Number 7, Anna Nikulina, can you read?
How do you feel about lending money? A. I am pretty generous and don't worry too much about getting it back. B. I try never to lend money, especially to friends or family. It's always ended badly for me. And C variant, I don't mind lending money at a good interest rate if I get repaid on time.
Можна запитати?
Yes.
Боров це когось, це давати комусь?
Yes. Borrow, it's when you take money from somebody, and lend when you take some money for somebody. Yes, you are right. Okay. Number 8, Olena Kalinina.
Have you ever had a credit card? A. I use credit card a lot. I never had enough money to pay for everything I want. B. Yes, I think they're really useful. I don't like being in debt, but if I can pay it back quickly, I not see this part. And C, I don't like using credit card, so I don't have one. I prefer paying by debit card in case.
Or in cash.
On in cash.
Okay, good. And now the last one, Olena Kochtjuk.
When would you apply for a bank loan? If I wanted to go on holiday or to buy something I really wanted. If there was a real emergency, if I had to chance to interest in a business or some other interest opportunity, as long as it was safe.
Okay. So now, please count how many letters A, B, or C do you have. So what is the biggest number of letters do you have? Like 2A, 10, 9A, 5A, or 6A? Choose. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's get to know who are you, spender or saver. If you have mostly A, you are a spender. Anastasia Zaporozhets, can you read about this person?
Yes, mostly A. You are spender. You enjoy spending money and having new things. You aren't very good at keeping track of your money or saving. You are probably very generous and like giving gifts to other people. You should probably try to plan a bit more for the future. Try saving a small amount every week and put it in a bank account. You will, you'll see results in no time.
Okay, and mostly B. Ольга Новаковська.
I have mostly B. Mostly B. You are not a spender or a saver. You are somewhere in the middle. You know that saving is important and you do what you can to make sure you save money, but you don't spend too much time thinking about it. You don't have a problem spending money on holidays or things that you think are important, but maybe you are also afraid of taking risks with money.
Okay, thank you. And now one more. You are a saver, Anna Limont.
Mostly C. You are a saver. You know exactly how much money you have in your bank account, and you are very careful with how you spend it. You want to take sure you have money for emergency and in the future. You may know a lot about investments and which banks give you a good deal. Sometimes thought it's nice to spend money on gifts or holidays. You can afford them.
So how can we say будьте здорові англійською?
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you. Thank you.
Okay, so now I would like to ask you, are these results true for you or no? Victoria Doni.
It's true for me.
Okay, so are you a spender or a saver, or you are in the middle?
In the middle.
In the middle, that is nice. Olena Karinina, what about you?
About me, I am in the middle too.
Okay, thank you. Tetiana Gorina.
The result is true for me. I have 6B in the middle.
Okay, Anastasia Zaporozhets.
Yes, it's about me. I'm middle.
Okay, I see. Olena Kovtjuk.
In the middle, it's true.
Okay, Olena Kachanova.
It's true for me. I am a middle too.
So, that is cool. Very nice. Tetiana Kostyuk. B, also B. So, we have a lot of people who are in the middle. That is really nice. You know the price of the money. That's cool. Very cool. So it was like just for you, for the relax. Now please tell me what idiom from the previous time do you remember? This question is for Natalia Moroz.
Break the bank. It's so expensive. Bread and butter. To have a job for and money enough for your living. Go Dutch. To pay. To pay.
To share
to
split
to
the
share, to share the cost of something. Bring the bacon. It's if someone someone and money in your family. And that's all.
Yes, that is good. Very nice. Okay. So at home you need to write the sentences, if I'm not mistaken, about these idioms. Yes?
Yes.
So I send you my email and you will send these sentences on my email. And now I would like to start talking about money, and we will have really interesting topic. We have money quiz. So you can see different coins and different coins of different currency, and we have the countries. So what is your task? Your task, look at this. Look at these coins and match them with the name of the country. For example, the first one is from Russian, so it's Russia. Next one, number 2. What is this? What country is it? Do you know? Or no? Do you have any suggestions? Чи є, можливо, у вас якісь здогадки?
China, maybe.
China. Yes, China. It's lay. Good. Number 3.
Japan.
Japan. Number 4. Poland. Good. Number 5.
Euro.
Mexico.
No.
Brazil.
Brazil.
Yes, that is Brazil. Okay. Number 6.
Mexico.
Yes, it's peso. Number 7.
France.
Switzerland.
It's franc.
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yes, good. And the last one? Hungary, forint. Good. Okay, and what about France? What currency does this country use?
Euro.
Euro. And what about Turkey?
Euro.
Good,
Euro.
very nice. Okay, now we are going to read some sentences, and you are going to say, is it true or false? So let's start from A. Тетяна Костюк.
The British, это читать так? Read? To read?
Yes.
The first coins were made by the Romans. The largest English note is worth 15
Pound.
Okay, what about A, false or true?
Перше, A. True. Знаю.
To be honest, no, it's false.
False.
Because the first coins, they were made near 600 before Christ, до нашої ери. So, and it was in Asia. Now it's the territory of Turkey in this place. Okay, what about B? Mariana, can you read?
Is worth
You have some problems with the internet connection, Mariana. Unfortunately, I can't hear you in the proper way. So I think this question is for Victoria. Is it true or false?
The largest English note? Yeah, it's true.
Yes, that is true. Okay, next one. C. Anna Limont.
Banknotes are always made of paper. Yes, it's true.
No.
No?
No.
Можливо, я не так зрозуміла питання. Тобто банкноти, правильно? Ну, тобто купюри робляться із паперу. Ні, а в Австралії вони із пластику.
Yes, that is true. So now, some of UK, United Kingdom use polymer. It's also a flexible plastic material, so not only from paper. Okay, and D. Тетяна Горіна.
Yes, all the countries in the EU, right?
European Union.
The European Union have the euro as the currency. It's false because some country have own currency.
Some countries
have own currency, not euro.
Good. And the last one, Natalia Moroz.
The British pound is the world's oldest currency still in use. I think it's true.
Yes, you are right. That is true. It's really the oldest currency. Okay, thanks. And now we are going to work with some useful verbs for describing money. Let's read them, and after that we will do the exercise. Alexandra, can you read these words, please?
Be worse, borrow, can't afford, change, cost, and inherit, invest, lend, owe, raise, save, waste.
So are there any unfamiliar words for you?
Can't afford, I don't remember what does it mean.
Who can explain the meaning? Хто може зараз мені пояснити значення? Nobody? Girl.
Can't afford, I can explain. Can't afford. When you haven't enough money, you can't afford to buy something. When you are poor, you can't afford. Ти не можеш дозволити собі це.
Yes. When you don't have enough money to buy it, so that means you can't afford. Okay, any other familiar words?
Church.
Charge is коштувати. Услуга. Заплатити за услугу.
Yes. Yes. It's when you pay for some service. That is true, Victoria. Okay. Any other?
Raise.
Raise.
Raise, yes.
Raise, it's when you give some money or collect some money for something. It's very nice when we describe some charity. Like this charity organization raised like $2,000 for building something.
Raise, это like назбирали, да?
Yes, yes.
Благодійна організація зібрала.
And waste?
Waste, it's like you don't it's when you spend your money for some unnecessary things. For example, you don't need this table, you don't need this like, I don't know, pen or notebook or laptop, but you buy it and it's not necessary for you. It's wasting, тобто витрачати. Wasting money, wasting time, марнувати гроші. Займатися марнотратством.
What does it mean, O? Between
O,
raise.
it's when you gave somebody money and like lend some money, and these people don't pay you back. Or sorry, when you borrow some money and don't pay it back.
When I borrow and don't back this money.
Yes. Okay, so is everything clear? Then we can start. Let's read number 2. Olga Novakovska, can you read, please?
I put some money aside every week for a holiday. And here we need to complete sentences
with the correct verb.
I put some money aside every week for a holiday. Тобто тут переклад, де я як витрачаю, кудись витрачаю.
Put aside означає відкладати трохи грошей на подорож.
Так. Тоді тут, мабуть, це буде або invest, або raise. I raise.
No.
Invest.
No.
Maybe waste.
No. Ви відкладаєте гроші, ви їх зберігаєте. Save. I save money. Do you remember how do we call this thing, this money that we put aside?
Зберігати.
Yes, but idiom. Do you remember idiom? Як ми називаємо заначку?
Nest egg.
Nest egg. Yes. So this is like our nest egg for a holiday when we save some money. Okay. Thank you very much. Next one, Oksana Довгаль. Oksana?
I'm here. Чуєте мене?
Yes.
У мене дуже поганий зв'язок. Andy has promised to give me 50 euros until next week. he has promised to lend me.
Good. That is nice. Okay, number 4. Anna Limon.
I need to ask my mom to give me 20 pounds until Friday. So I borrow. Як сказати у мами?
From my mom.
Дякую, добре. I borrow from my mom.
Yes, I need to borrow 20 pounds from my mom. Number 5. Anna Nikulina.
I often spend money on stupid things. I often waste money.
Correct. Thank you. Natalia Moroz. Natalia.
I don't have enough money to buy the car. I think I can't afford.
Can't afford. I can't afford to buy
I
that.
can't afford to buy that car.
Well done. Thank you. Olena Kachanova, next one.
I usually have to pay the mechanic 100 pounds to service my car. The mechanic
Коштував мені. Я витратив на ці послуги.
Cost.
No. Charges. Коли ми платимо за якийсь сервіс, ми використовуємо слово charges. Окей, thank you. Олена Кухтюк.
Nine sentences.
8.
These shoes are quite expensive. They are $200. They cost $200.
Thank you. Анастасія Запорожець.
Yes, I want to buy some shares in a company because I want to make a profit. I want to invest some money. I want to invest some money.
Okay. And now Tetiana Kasyanenko, number 9.
Jim gave me 100 pounds. I haven't paid it back yet. I owe some money. Jim 100 pounds.
Okay. Thanks. Next one. Next one. Тетяна Горіна.
Yes, it's 11.
Yes.
I work in supermarket. They pay me 1,000 a month. I raise 1,000 a month.
No.
No.
I earn.
I earn.
Good. Number 12. Victoria.
I could sell my house for about 200,000. 200,000. My house be worth about 200,000.
Yes, but not be
Euros.
worth. but not be worse. Present simple is worse.
Is worse.
It's am is a. Пам'ятаєте, що be ми
Yeah. My house is worth 200,000.
Well done. Thank you. And the last one, Anna Limon.
We need to get people to give money to build a new hospital. We need to raise money for the new hospital.
Yes, that is true. Good. Okay, and now next, useful vocabulary. We have some prepositions. What we are going to do? We are going to complete these sentences with the correct preposition. I tried to make it bigger. We have by, for, we can use it 2 times, from, in, into, on, or to. You can see the place where we should put these prepositions, and you should choose the correct one. I give you 2 minutes to choose the correct preposition, and after that, we will discuss and check your answers. Okay, so let's check. Number 1 is mentioned pay by. Pay by credit card, by debit card. This is the most popular. Number 2, Tetiana Horina.
Yes, I paid for the dinner last night. It was my birthday.
That's correct. Thank you. Alexandra, number 3.
I spent £50 on books yesterday.
Number 4. Тетяна Костюк.
My uncle invested all his money in property.
Good. Who can explain me the meaning of the word property?
Майно, нерухомість.
Yes, this is the thing or some things that someone owes. Власність, тобто якась власність, нерухомість, це можуть бути будинки, землі. That is true.
Скажіть, будь ласка, я перепрошую, я вас переб'ю. Яка різниця в даному випадку між in і into? Тобто, як це вклад в нерухомість, тобто як вовнутрь, ну я не знаю, як не плутати в даному випадку?
В даному випадку просто запам'ятовується invested in something, не into, а in. Якщо говорити уже про вживання in і into як прийменників для оце, типу, коли ми входимо, виходимо звідкись, так, то там є різниця. In ми вживаємо тоді, коли в нас немає іменника після цього. Ну, ми про це ще поговоримо, коли будемо говорити про прийменники напряму. Тут трошки по-іншому. В цьому випадку ми просто запам'ятовуємо дієслово з прийменником найчастіше, бо це як є частинка фразового дієслова.
Добре, дякую.
So here we have in property. Okay, number 5, Ольга Новаковська, what do you choose?
I don't like lending money to friends.
That's correct, well done. Анна Нікуліна, number 6.
I borrowed a lot of money from the bank.
From the bank. Okay, thanks. Next one, Оксана Довгаль.
They charged us 60 euros into a bottle of wine.
No, for a
Thank
bottle of wine. They charge us 60 euros for a bottle of wine. What about number 8? Тетяна Касьяненко.
I never get into debt. I hate owing people money.
Good.
Ну, бо залишилось тільки into.
Yes, that's okay.
Інакше я б не здогадала.
You should remember these things and this word.
How we can translate this get into? How its translation?
I hate all owing people money. Get into debt. What does it mean, debt?
Credit. How we can get into?
Get into означає влізти кудись. Get into debt – влізти в борги. Тобто, коли ви берете кредит, ви влізаєте що? У борги. Я ненавиджу що? Бути винним. Так. Висіти комусь гроші, якусь певну суму грошей. Тобто, бути в боргу перед кимось. Get into означає влізти кудись.
Дякую.
And now we have some other words about money. Let's read them, and after it we will discuss, try to explain their meanings. So let's read all these words. This is for Natalia Moroz.
Bill, budget, contactless payment, insurance, loan, mortgage, salary, tax.
So okay, how can we give the explanation of the budget? What is that?
I think it's our money that we can spend, потратить.
That we can spend. Okay, that's true. Contactless payment. What is that, Olena Kachanova?
Contactless contactless payment. Не можу зараз сказати чітко.
Okay. Анна Нікуліна.
Number 7. A fast way of paying where you hold your card or phone over a reader and don't use your...
Yes, you are right, but we don't do this exercise. We just try to say it in your words. Not using this definition. Ми поки що не використовуємо ці дефініції.
Okay.
Okay, so you said that you are correct. It's really number 7. When we use our card or phone and don't use the PIN of our credit card or debit card. What about the insurance? What is that? Who can explain me?
We have insurance agency and we need to pay some money every month, and we have an insurance for our car, but something happened like crash accident. This company will pay for us a lot of money.
Yes, you are right. Well done, Victoria. Very good. Thank you. That is true. What about loan? Loan. How can we say this one? Loan.
When you take money from bank, you need to take loan, як позика.
Yes, but what about mortgage?
Іпотека.
Yes, good. Yes, a loan, it's like money that you take from some of your friends or relatives or bank, and mortgage, it's when you take some money from a bank, and it's usually is taken for your apartment or for your house, in most cases. That is true. And salary. How can you explain this word? Тетяна Горина.
The money you get for the work you do. Зарплата.
Yes, that is true. And tax.
You need to pay tax. In Europe, it's big price. All millionaires hate pay tax because when you earn a lot, you need to pay a big taxes. When you have less money, you need to pay less tax.
Yes, the bigger salary, the bigger taxes. That is true. Yes, but sometimes people in our country can avoid this and pay like money in the how do we say? Some money are official. It's your official salary, yes, and some money are in the envelope or converted. So that's why they avoid paying these taxes. So I think that we don't need to do this exercise because you explain all these things very, very good. Now we have phrasal verbs also. Phrasal verbs that are very useful for you and for your vocabulary. We have 3 prepositions: back, off, on, and out. Let's read the sentence and choose the correct preposition. Let's start from Tetiana Kasyanenko.
I took off 200 euros from a cash machine.
No.
No?
No. Took with a baraj. Took out, yes. Took out from a cash machine. That is true. Next one, number 2. Anna Limont.
Зараз секундочку. Can I pay you back the money you lent me next week? Тобто, якщо я правильно зрозуміла, то це повернути гроші, які ти мені запозичив.
Yes,
Так?
pay back, так, це оплатити, тобто повернути борг. Pay you back. Повернути гроші. Окей, 3. Ольга Новаковська.
Так, I have to leave. I have to leave out my parents while I'm at university.
No, leave out is in the first.
Yes, I'm not pay attention. While I have to leave on my parents while I'm at university.
No, leave off. What does it mean, leave off? Leave off, it's when you get some income or food from a supply of money or from another person. For example, when you study at the university or when you studied at the school, you lived off your parents. When, for example, you are at, I don't know, when you had a child and you don't work, you have to live off your husband, for example. It's when you take some money from other people for your food and some simple things in your life. Okay, and the last one is for Olena Kohtyuk.
It is difficult for me and my wife to live on only one salary.
To me, for me and my life and my wife to live on only one salary. That is true. So I send you all these words for drilling Quizlet. I send you this and you will work and study them. And now at home, you also will read a text about the woman who had no spend year. It's like a woman who tried to decreased her wasting of money, and she tried to survive without any money and eat very simple food and some other tips. So she will describe her life, what food did she cook, how does she speak with her friends, like did she have them or no, and what means of transport did she use. So this is your home task. And now let's talk about some grammar points, present perfect and past simple. What is the difference between these two tenses? Maybe some of you can explain to your colleagues now. What is the difference? Can you try? Don't be afraid.
Perfect. For example, we can use when some action just finished, just before a moment of speaking. And in such cases, we can use present perfect. And past simple we use when this section, for example, take place without якоїсь конкретної прив'язки до часу, в минулому, але там колись last year, last month, so, present perfect також ми використовуємо, коли, я, наприклад, я ніколи не був там в Африці. Ми не знаємо, чи будемо ми там, чи не будемо. До цього моменту ми там не були.
Very good, very good, Olga. Now I give you some additional points. So present perfect, yes, it's about action that has recently finished, just finished, or they started in the past and now we have the result in present. Also, when we speak about our experience, as you say, with ever or never, it's our experience. Тобто, коли ми говоримо про досвід, ми з такими словами, як ever або never, ми використовуємо present perfect. I have never eaten lobster. Or I would like to ask you, have you ever eaten lobster? A lobster. Тобто, ever найчастіше зустрічається у питальних реченнях, never у заперечних, коли ми говоримо про наш досвід. Суто наш досвід. Present perfect we use with the such time expressions as yet, already, and just. What are their place in our sentences? First of all, you should remember that already we use only in present, in positive sentences. Yet we can use in negative and in questions, but yet we can find all the time at the end of our sentence. Already is all the time before main verb, like after have, has, but before main verb. The same situation with just. We also use it in positive sentences and before main verb. Present perfect, we pay our attention for the result of action. We are not interested in the time, just for the result. And that's all. Past simple, yes, it's finished actions in the past. You are right. And we have the exact time. Last week, last year, 2 days ago, for example, in 1992 or something in this case. That is really cool. That's the main difference between present perfect and past simple. Past simple has the exact time, and past simple, it's about finished actions, finished past actions. But what is the difference between present perfect and past simple? Яка ж між ними головна різниця і як їх розрізняти? Зараз я скажу вам одне речення. Ось припустимо, я хочу вам похвалитись, що я купила плаття. Я наголошую саме на дії. Я не кажу, коли я його купила. Я просто кажу I've bought a new dress or I have bought a new dress. Я купила нове плаття. Я хочу наголосити, що я це зробила. Я можу додати, щоб моя совість була чиста, так, і у вас не виникло сумнівів, я можу сказати I've just bought a new dress. Я щойно купила нове плаття. Чудово. Але у вас, наприклад, виникне питання, вам сподобається це плаття, і ви хочете мене запитати, де ти його купила, або скільки ти за нього заплатила. Як ми зможемо це запитати? Наприклад, де ти його купила?
Where have you bought?
No. No.
Where did you buy?
Where did you buy?
Yes. Where did you buy? Ось в цьому найцікавіше. Якщо ви хочете знати якусь додаткову інформацію, ви будете використовувати тільки past simple. Where did you buy? How much did you pay? When did you buy? Завжди. Якщо я говорю, наголошую на якійсь дії, яку я виконала, так, I've bought it, I've done it, I've, I don't know, surprised her, I've cut it or something like this, I've, I don't know, paid for that. When you want to get to know some additional information, you have to use past simple tense. Завжди. Коли ви хочете знати додаткову інформацію, ви будете використовувати past simple. І тоді пам'ятайте, ще один варіант. Якщо у вас є точний час, вчора, позавчора, 2 дні тому, в якомусь році, це завжди є past simple. Якщо ви наголошуєте на дії, тобто ви хочете сказати «Вау, це сталося, вау, я така класна, я це зробила». Я це зробила. Неважливо, коли я це зробила. Я наголошую на дії або на результаті. Тоді це буде present perfect. Або коли ми описуємо наш досвід. Якщо у нас зустрічається і past simple, і present perfect, і ми не знаємо, що ж таки обрати, який час правильний, тоді ми думаємо. Якщо в нас немає часових маркерів yesterday, last week, 2 years ago, 5 months ago і так далі, то ми знаємо, що буде, значить, present perfect. Якщо ми бачимо, що дія завершена, вона відбулася у минулому, то значить, у нас буде past simple. Якщо ми маємо якесь речення в present perfect, а після того нам потрібно додати, дізнатись певні деталі, when, where, why, who, хто, коли, де, як, тоді ми будемо для цих запитань використовувати past simple tense. Це все, що потрібно для цього знати. Зараз ми спробуємо з вами зробити коротеньку вправу. Так, почнемо ми з вправи B. Тут нам потрібно прочитати речення і обрати, чи правильний у нас час. Past simple або present perfect. So, please, let's start from the sentence 1. Anna Limont, can you read, please, and say, is it true? Is it correct or no?
Dan has just inherited 5,000 from a relative. Relative. Дякую. It is correct because we have keyword just, so we use present perfect now.
Yes, that is true. You are right. What about number 2? Victoria, до ній.
I think it's false because did your sister pay you back yet? We have yet, and it's about your experience. We need ask, has your sister paid you back yet?
Yes, but it's not like experience, it's about the result of the action.
Result, yeah.
Okay, number 3, Ольга Новаковська.
We booked our holiday online a month ago. It's true because we have a time marker months ago. It's past simple.
Well done. Good, Ольга. Анна Нікуліна. Number 4.
When have you bought that leather jacket? This false because these sentences consist additional information. In question, we should past simple.
When
did you bought that leather jacket?
A leather jacket, but when did you bought? No, we use first form. Ми використовуємо
When did you buy?
When did you buy? That's correct. Very nice. Number 5, Олександра. Олександра, can you hear me? No. Then Олена Коктюк.
They've finished paying back the loan last month.
Чи є в нас тут якийсь часовий маркер?
Last month.
Ага, який це тоді час повинен бути?
Минулий, точно.
Як буде звучати тоді речення?
I think it's right.
No, because we have they've. It means they have.
They finished. They finished.
They finished.
Finished. Without have.
Тетяна Горіна.
Yes, we haven't paid the gas bill yet. I think it's true because it's present perfect yet. We
Yes.
use yet.
Good. Number 7, Тетяна Касьяненко.
Have you ever wasted a lot of money on something? I think correct.
Yes, it's like a question about your experience. Number 8, Анастасія Запорожець.
I'm sure I haven't borrowed any money from you last week. It's true.
The last week.
Без have буде тоді, виходить.
А як ми скажемо? Я впевнена, я не получала жодних грошей.
Зараз.
I didn't. Минулий час.
I didn't, да.
I didn't borrow. I didn't borrow. Number 9, Довгаль Оксана.
I spent my salary really quickly last month. It is true.
Good. Well done. And the last one, Олена Качанова.
Have you seen the Batman film on TV yesterday? It's false because yesterday keywords. Did you see?
Did you see? Very good, girls. Well done. Okay. So what we are going to do next time? Next time, you will learn new vocabulary, and you will do some exercises about present perfect and past simple. And next lesson will be about skin. We will discuss the main layers of skin and the main diseases of the skin. Please, I would like to ask you to write some symptoms of the skin diseases. For example, I have a patient. My patient has got red dots on his skin. They are itchy, and he has got, for example, a temperature and runny nose. So what is your task? Your task, just describe a person and know the diagnosis of this patient. But you won't tell me and won't tell to your colleagues the diagnosis. You just say the symptoms and signs, and that's all. And then we will discuss what is that. So 3 points. First one, new vocabulary, present perfect, past simple, and description of the patient. Just a few sentences, like maximum is 4 or 5 sentences about skin diseases, or like different rashes, something like this. So I thank you for participating in the lesson. Yes.
Can I ask one question?
Yes.
In the previous lesson, there was a link in some task, for example, about verb, regular and irregular verbs. And I cannot, не могла перемістити ці дієслова в колонки, тобто вони були там зверху, і
Ну, треба було їх просто розставити, але коли я почала перетягати, воно, ну, якось в мене не вийшло це зробити, я з телефону робила. Тобто ті завдання, які там в посиланнях, там, наприклад, це також для нас, щоб перевірити себе, там є така...
Вписати треба було.
Там, дивіться, останнє завдання у нас було на will be going to, якщо я не помиляюсь, так? Що ваше було завдання? Вам потрібно було обрати правильну форму, тобто або ви вживаєте will, або be going to, або present continuous. Ви вписуєте, і тоді ви одразу, у вас в кінці є finish, так? Ви натискаєте finish.
Там можна...
Так, і ви берете check my answers. Ага.
Так, а там є таке завдання, ну це не на сьогодні було, там, мабуть, чи декілька уроків тому. Там було завдання щодо правильних і неправильних дієслів. І там було ось, ну, правильні і неправильні. І треба було якось, ну так, перемістити і розставити їх у дві колонки. І, ну, може, це в мене якась технічна там неполадка, але я їх переміщала, а вони...
У мене була така сама проблема, просто що вони там стають лише на конкретне місце, і треба для кожного слова шукати конкретне місце. Таке воно цікавеньке.
Yes. Yes, if you have some problems, just contact with me, and that's all. Okay?
Скажіть, будь ласка, ще, Вікторія, а коли ми робимо такі завдання, і, наприклад, ми нажимаємо фініш і бачимо помилки, чи можемо ми бачити правильні варіанти, як ви мали відповісти?
No, that website doesn't show you. Then you make a screen and ask me during the lesson or in private messages, for example, because sometimes там інколи є такий прикол в тому, що ви пишете, наприклад, скорочену форму, а вони хочуть повну форму. Або навпаки, у вас є повна форма, вони хочуть скорочену. Відповідь може бути правильна. Тому якщо ви, наприклад, ну, не знаєте, чому так, чому вам показало 100% неправильно, ви кажете, ну, там, контактуєте зі мною в приватні повідомлення, наприклад, чи можете мені, і я по мірі можливості, коли я маю час, я одразу на це реагую, тобто і пояснюю.
Добре, дуже дякую.
Єдине, що там по оплаті просили там нагадати, що до кінця тижня ви провели оплату, тому що, ну, там є певні часові рамки, тому зробіть це, будь ласка. Час ще є до п'ятниці. Я скину матеріали або за годинку, або завтра вранці. Постараюсь скинути сьогодні. I wish you to have nice evening and relax. And also have really nice rest during the weekend. I see you on Monday at 7:30.
Thanks.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you.